So I want to show you this. It's an empty whiteboard, which you may recognize if you watch those previous updates for my books, right? The Crown and the Cage God. That's book one, part one. That's book one, part two. And as I was writing them, I was tracking my progress on that exact whiteboard. I'd write out all the chapters, and then as I complete the final round of revision of one of them, I'd cross it off, move on to the next one. Finish the final round of revision of that chapter, cross it off, move on to the next one, and the next and the next. Eventually, I cross off the last chapter, and the book comes out. And when book one, part one came out, maybe it was just like a few weeks or something like that, I just took a break. And then I returned to the whiteboard and wrote out all the chapters for book one, part two, and started crossing those off one at a time, and eventually crossed off the last one, released the book. That was a little over 2 months ago. And then about a week later, about a week after the book came out, I dove soul first into research. Like this ocean of research. There was so much of it. But that phase just ended. I want to say it was like 18 abstracts, something I didn't quite keep count. And there were 2 manuscripts. That tally is easier to remember. But the entire time I was working on this, I just rarely had a spare minute. I managed to do like a couple of YouTube videos. I didn't work on the books at all. And historically, whenever this happens, whenever I'm unable to work on my books, I just get so anxious. It's like homesickness, right? Gaia, the world in these books, that's home to me. That's a land of fulfillment. That's where I want to be. And if I'm being drawn away, if I'm being pulled away from that world, and instead I'm just in Stockton and just like overwhelmed with research and work and whatever, that's like, I get like separation anxiety. But I knew it was going to happen this time. I knew there was going to be a couple of months where I just wasn't going to be able to do it. And so I made this conscious decision that I would just leave home completely. I wouldn't even think about it. It's like fasting, if you've ever done that, like a day or two without food. If you eat nothing at all, like just no food whatsoever, like your appetite stays pretty quiet. But if you take one bite or like sniff stew or whatever, you're just overcome with like ravenous urgency. And the same is true with my book. So I had to evacuate Gaia completely. But now we just submitted, my co-author and I, we just submitted the last manuscript like minutes ago. So this is officially my homecoming. Like I'm sniffing stew. And so next time you see me, this whiteboard is going to have chapters on it. But between now and then, I hope you're not like overcome by whatever it is. And there's like plenty of like delicious stew to sniff. And I don't have a good dismount, but I will end here and I will see you next time with chapters on the whiteboard. All right, bye everyone.